Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
It is the pre-weekend update here today on the TV side. The three-day Wyobraska volleyball invite starts today with WNCC and EWC co-hosting the three-day event. A total of 13 teams from 5 different states all on hand to compete through Saturday. The Cougars, they're looking to bounce back this weekend, and it starts tonight with a match against Missouri West Plains. 2 matches then tomorrow and 2 more on Saturday. That equals a total of 5 over the 3 days for WNCC. You see there, we'll have 3 of those with Chuck Schwartz on KOLT 690, 101.7. The Cougars have been up against some top-notch competition all across the nation here to start the season, looking to get back on track after 14 matches. Their record heading into the invite this weekend at 6-8. Rivalry softball coming up tonight. Scottsbluff at Gering. Gering has won the first 2 matchups this season by a combined score of 17-0, and both those games were over at Scottsbluff. They're at Gering tonight for Scottsbluff off a split at home against North Platte on Tuesday earlier this week. That same night, Gering won twice at the Chase County Triangular. Action scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight. You can listen to the game on KMOR 93.3 starting with pregame at 6:45. Again, first pitch at 7. And tomorrow it's time for Scottsbluff and Gering football on the network. The Bearcats hosting York. The Cats had that big road win at Frederick, Colorado last week, 51-28. Talon McDonald, the Class B state record, 59-yard field goal. That was just before halftime. And then Scottsbluff in the third quarter ripped off a pair of interception returns for touchdowns, one from Nate Kelly and the other from Jet Webb. That turned a 5-point game at halftime into a second-half rout. Now Gering, they'll be on the road to play at Ogallala tomorrow. Both those clubs are 1-2. Bulldogs coach Danny O'Boyle on some keys for tomorrow night.
We have to stop the run, particularly wedge, we feel like, and we have to take care of the football. You know, when you're going up against a team like this, you know, you might only get 3 possessions in a half, you know, because they're on the field a lot and they run the clock. So we cannot afford to turn the ball over tonight. Can't put it on the ground, and if we're throwing it, we got to make sure that it's either to our guys or in spots that aren't going to put us in jeopardy of turning the ball over.
Both games tomorrow will have pregame starting at 6:30 with kickoff at 7 o'clock. That is the latest today from the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.